bit. Ezra buried some in the grape arbor and some in the herb garden. Dorcas took some into the wisteria and buried it there. Now she said she marked the spot so we'll know where it is. Ma'am, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Oh.
And Mama's portrait. I saw that it was taken down. Is it safe?
Yes, we were afraid to put it in the old building, what with the burnings. It's in the cellar, hid behind some old timbers. Ma'am, they won't look for it there.
Very, very well. We have done all that we can do. Now we must go let old Mrs. Gates know and see what we can do to help her. Imagine leaving that old woman alone in the big house with the troops just days away. Good afternoon, Mrs. Gates. It's a warm day for March, isn't it?
Mrs. Bedham, I doubt you came over here to talk about the weather, although it is indeed fine weather for March.
You know, then, that federal troops captured Newbern yesterday.
Yes, dear, I know. The Reverend Mr. Johnston has kept me informed. I fear word of mouth will be the only warning we receive, since every bell in town is up in Richmond being turned into cannons. Have you received any word from Major Bedham?
No, not in several weeks. I cannot believe that North Carolina seceded from the Union just a year ago, and already the enemy troops are here at our doorstep in Edenton. Mrs. Gates, they could be here in 3 days.
Mrs. Bedham, calm yourself. We are mere women left to deal with what comes. That is the way it has always been. Everyone in this house left for Richmond. I stayed behind because I'm old. And I just slow my family down. I don't think Richmond could offer safety for much longer. I have Lucy here with me. She is making me some tassies. I have a craving for her pecan tassies. I do love pecans. Might as well eat them up before the Yankees get here.
Mrs. Gates, I do not think that eating every pecan in the house can be thought of as preparation for occupation by the enemy. Surely your family made other plans for preparations before they deserted you.
Nobody deserted me, Mrs. Bedham. I simply refused to go. All the silver and fine metals were sold long ago to buy supplies for the Edenton battery. What few valuables are left are on their way to Richmond with my family. They left me a side of bacon in the smokehouse, and I have a ham hidden up in the attic. I suppose the chickens will be confiscated by the soldiers, and I cannot stop them. I've lived before without an egg on my breakfast tray, my dear.
Mrs. Gates, I do not think that you grasp the seriousness of this matter. I am glad that preparations have been made to see you through, but I doubt they are sufficient. Please understand that I have my own family to care for. I can do no further than advise you now.
Do not worry about me, Mrs. Bedham. I'll be just fine. I'm glad you're there to take care of your family.
Yes, I will return and continue. I wish you well, Mrs. Gates.
Mrs. Bedham, while you're doing all this hiding and preparing, I hope you take time to get on your knees and pray for this town and its people. That is the best preparation I know.
I have and I will. God be with you, Mrs. Gates.
And with you and yours, my dear. Lucy, I'm going back in the house.